looking at a live look of Toy Fair 2016. This is Hall 1D in the Jacob K. Javits Center in New York City. This is your live continuing coverage on BeTerrific. This is the smaller hall. This is where, companies start. They start here, they grow, and they move up to the bigger floors. This is where we are, and we broadcast live from. It's a really good place. It's a really nice place, and there's a lot of innovation, and it's really exciting. I'm Michael Artsis alongside Andrea Fasano, doing our coverage here of Toy Fair 2016 alongside the TIA, Toy Industry Association. And we are so happy to bring you this coverage. You are the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special. We've got some nice gentlemen joining us now. These guys are from Vermont, Ben and Pete. Pete and Ben. I think in order it's Pete and Ben.
Ben, Pete.
Ben, Pete. I had it right the first time. Ben and Pete.
Mike, Andrea, got it.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. And you guys have a product called Pinbox.
Pinbox 3000.
3000.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Pinbox 3000. I love that. And you're from the Instant Toot.
Instant Toot.
Instant Toot. What does that mean, Instant Toot?
So, unlike an institute, a very hierarchical big structure, we just like to get things done. We like to turn it around. We like to try things out. We like to test and play and get things moving and get kind of tactile experimentation going. So that's the Instant Toot.
This is a pinball machine made out of a cardboard box.
Well, it doesn't start as a box. It starts as cardboard sheets.
Sure.
But you put it together, so it's die-cut parts, 50 of them. They punch it out with two people, like a parent and a child, could do it together really nicely. It's a great father-son or mother-daughter project. And after 50 sheets of cardboard, you've got all the parts. And the first play phase is to assemble it all together. That takes about 60 to 90 minutes, depending on your attention. After you're done, you have a wonderful little kinetic sculpture to start with. The second phase of play would be customizing your play boards. So these are like cartridges for the game. So they are just platforms for you to pull out, customize. You start digging through the junk drawer and all the recycling bin and maybe your broken toys and start gluing them on. So it's really like the play of like going out and adventuring into your household to collect things, your glue guns, your glue sticks, your glitter, things like that. You start plugging it in. You get 2 of these with each game. So
cool. So you can interchange the pinboard.
And you learn a lot from doing one. So you're like, well, maybe you just want to revise what you did.
Right.
Or you want, you have 2 kids. Maybe one wants to do a Minecraft and one wants to do
Dora
or My Little Pony or whatever. But, or take the packaging from some of the toys they got for Christmas already and cut it up and apply it to this.
So smart.
How do you
really
keep
fun.
score?
How do you keep score is the question. So there's one great way to keep score, and that's the use of this back door here. This is a little thing called the battle mode. So you lift that up back there, and then you key 2 games back to back. So we sell it as a double kit as well. So you can slide them back to back, and now 2 players can pass the marbles back and forth. Battle mode, but in Vermont we like to call it super share mode.
Ah.
Yes.
I got this for you.
Yeah. Oh, can't you share any faster with me?
but so is there a way to score, or you just have fun?
Sure. There's a couple other ways. You could set a timer. We give ideas on our YouTube channel.
Sure.
So there's you could set a timer. You could make targets that have holes or little drops, or they could have little just little targets. But mostly this one's got bells.
Yeah.
Try to hit the bells. That's pretty much it. So instead of having this one way that you can keep score, we like the kids to really think of game design as well. They're being inundated with games. They've got games in their lives, but what does it mean to be a game designer as well? So with this kind of kinetic idea, it gives them this great platform for them to figure out, well, if I had to be a game designer, and I am, how could I arrange it?
What does the 3000 stand for?
A lot of things.
2000 already
Only because you
happened.
guys seemed adamant about that.
It is.
It's part of the name.
It's dedicated to it shows the number of ways that you could play with this thing.
Okay.
So there's at least 3,000, if not more. We're getting there of all the different ways to play. But also we have a very sustainable idea, so we want to look ahead to even the year 3000. Maybe humans will still inhabit the Earth by then, and they'll remember the Pinbox 3000 as one of those models of toys, potentially, or games that has a sustainable design.
Where did you guys think of this concept? How did you think of it? I mean, it seems like I would never have thought of let's take a cardboard box and make it a pinball machine.
You want to handle this one, Pete?
Sure. So besides playing with cardboard for our entire lives, we had a lot of experience handcrafting games for other people to play. So we would do shows where people would come and play, with our cardboard arcade things for a number of years, and that took a while to make each one by hand, glue guns and box cutters, and then we got introduced to a laser cutter at this makerspace in Burlington, Vermont, at the Generator. The place is great. We got the maker in residence from January to March. They said, go at it. Here's some free rent. Here's a key. Just make something awesome. They said, we'd like to make a pinball game. And we wanted to make something that wasn't just one layout, because we love pinball. We love all the different games and themes and layouts of those. So we couldn't choose for people what their layout was going to be. We wanted to open it up and say, let's just leave it blank.
Yeah.
It's the best.
It's pretty cool. Can you buy extra game boards, or does it come with like a ton?
Absolutely. It comes with 2, and the battle mode comes with 4. But we do sell bundles, like mega bundles. So like a classroom, for example, we're teaching artists, so we work in schools and maker spaces and libraries and after school programs and summer camps and all that good stuff.
So wait,
Oh my
okay,
gosh,
hold
and
on.
then
Let me get
bundles.
all this straight. Let me get this straight. You
Okay.
are performers.
Correct.
You're teaching artists.
Yes.
And you created this game, and you're makers in residence at the makerspace.
Yes.
But we were, in January.
All right. Congratulations. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So, how did you come up with the idea in the beginning? I know you said you played with cardboard your whole life. There's nothing else to do in Vermont except for make cheese and syrup.
Syrup, yeah.
And beer.
I was gonna say,
Actually,
hello.
beer.
My stepdad is a maple syrup farm.
I'll take his number after this.
Yeah.
But I get the idea that you were like performing, and you said, okay, we could make a cardboard arcade that people can play with. But how did you come up with that idea?
That's something that we always do in our summer camps. We have a adventure games camp and a cardboard carnival camp. So in those camps, the kids all get to create their games. We just supply the tools and materials and offer support. And the parents get to come in and play all the games that the kids have made for the week at the end of the week. And so doing that camp for many years and many others and working with students, and we always bring cardboard to the table. It's a very accessible material. And having a kinetic, hands-on, tactile experience, we've realized that is very invaluable to a child's development. It's not a precious material, but if you really break it, like the worst possible thing, just take that part off, trace it on another box that you have, fold it up, and put it back in.
Or
It's
even the
just easy.
scraps, I'm sure, from the other parts of the game, right?
Yeah, there's lots of cool
There's negative
shapes.
And
in
it's
those.
recyclable.
Yeah.
It's a recyclable game.
But really what we want to do is a child or a family has investment in the thing, so it becomes like a living scrapbook,
Right.
a playable, tactile scrapbook, and it hangs on the wall nicely. If you fold up this is the little drawer that holds the marbles right there, and when you fold
Do
that
the
up,
marbles come with it?
yeah, 3 marbles.
Amazing.
You fold that up, and you can just hang it on the wall when you're done. So
Wow.
it's got a
so
little
cute.
hanger on the back. Little
I don't think it
triangle.
would stay on the wall very long. I think everybody would want to play it. I
Yeah,
was impressed
absolutely.
with how sturdy it is, because I came over to the booth before and I was like, yeah, okay, this is going to be flimsy. I think of the cardboard boxes I get that are all beat up from UPS.
Right. Well, that's traveled quite a distance, So it's really safe in its packaging, and it's like already cardboard housing.
What does it cost? What's the retail price?
It's $49.95 for the single, and we sell the battle mode for $89.95. So this is a bit of a break on the two.
And you guys did a Kickstarter to get started.
We did, yeah. We set our goal at 10,000, and through the support of our community in Vermont, we got up to 15,000, and that was enough to make the dies. So we prototyped on a laser, and after many months of prototyping, finally came back and said, this is about what it's going to cost, our estimate, and we got 15 grand. So
Excellent.
that was exactly what we needed to get the die cuts made. And we found a manufacturer in South Burlington, really nice folks.
How's the show been for you here?
It's great, without knowing anything really about going in. We didn't realize how many distributors would be here, or how many, different international people we've met, and lawyers. We've talked to other vendors. We've gotten a lot of great advice this whole time around, and really thanks to TIA and the whole Toy Fair and the Javits Center for really putting on a great show. It's been very smooth. It's incredibly smooth.
Yeah.
Have you guys gotten a chance to walk around and see any toy trends?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
And it's very encouraging, all of that, because there's a lot of what we're doing happening, a lot of the open-ended platforms, a lot of just new construction toy ideas, and the STEM. As teaching artists, we are really committed to bringing these into schools, And we just did a workshop with 6th graders where the students got to build systems of the human body in pinball.
Oh, wow.
So you never thought the endocrine would be that much fun, but endocrine system, it's great.
But it's keeping the lines of imagination open, right?
And for a teacher, it's great because usually they would make a diorama project, and the
Right.
student would be like, "This is the endocrine system." This time they're like, "Oh, you made it up to your urethra. You're not supposed to do that."
Wow, that's so funny.
Yeah.
And this
Left
would-
ventricle, right ventricle, doo doo.
And
Making
this
the
would
noises.
actually be steam because you have art in there.
Exactly. Yeah.
We
That's
really
on,
push for the steam.
Yeah.
it's on the back of our box actually. So
Excellent.
yeah, that.
So,
Get the
What
steam powered.
Oh, that's so cool.
that's
Nice.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Assembly time, 40 minutes.
It says 40 minutes. We've learned after releasing the project that our video that we do is 43 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's, we're kind of pros at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
But like a 10-year-old who's already constructing toys, and can follow instructions could do a really good job with it. A 7-year-old with a helper just to make sure there's nothing skipped. It gets down to some details and some really, this one
I
part
can
right here,
imagine,
just
of
get
course.
this one part right. And, if you're following along closely enough, you can do it.
What was your favorite toys growing up for you guys? And don't say cardboard boxes, please.
That was what the cardboard box was inducted in the Toy Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So
Should be.
it's in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, just for you guys, I want to eliminate that. Like, I
Okay,
don't let
gotcha.
people say,
Yeah, that's a go. That's
I have a remote control
Yeah.
car and here it is and blah,
Yeah.
blah. And what's your favorite toy growing up? Oh, well, of course, the
This remote control car that I just invented.
Yeah, right.
We actually had somebody say that yesterday. They were like, oh, yeah, my favorite toy was the first toy I invented about 2 years ago. And
Oh.
I'm like,
as a kid.
no, as a kid.
Yeah.
As a kid.
As a kid.
Okay.
Oh man. I mean, besides action figures like Ninja Turtles or He-Man.
He-Man, yes.
love-
And Skeletor,
like
you can play with
Transformers.
Skeletor?
He-Man. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. I really like the building ones, the open-ended one. Lego, huge fan.
Erector set.
Yeah.
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 And how about for you?
Yeah, Lego as well. I mean, the stuff that I could really take away into the world and play with, the outdoor active stuff, like frisbees, little marbles actually were a really big hit. I had one house I lived in had this really thick shag carpet, and I could make a little divot with a marble, and I'd take my finger and go, pew, and I could do that all around the house. So I'd set up a little golf course all around the house.
Nice.
Cute.
Yeah, and I built my own Lego stuff. Back then when you just had a limited supply, that was kind of good, because I would just sit there and construct stuff all the day.
I like what you guys have done, and I like that you did it at Makerspace. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, Makerspace.
How do people find out more? Pinbox.com or instanttoot.com?
Instant.
Pinbox3000.com is
Because
and
Pinbox was already taken.
well,
No, I'm kidding.
could be. Yeah, it was actually.
Was it really?
Yeah, sure.
Pinbox was taken. That's amazing. So
Yep.
Pinbox3000.com.
Pinbox 3000 or Cardboard Teck with a TECK.com will take you there too. We really want to have that place be a platform for the users and the players of the game so they can upload their photos or their little videos of the things that they've made. We've already got a lot of users who have done unboxing videos or like just showing off their playboards. So we're really trying to just create a great community about this like tiny maker space that you have right here. In
Are
the,
your videos on there?
yeah,
Yeah.
we've got some
There's
good
a
ones.
great review by Make Magazine as well.
Very nice.
They unboxed it and then went through the whole process. The guy and his kid decorated their own level. It's a really, really good video. I check it out.
And did you guys actually try and paint any of these or anything?
Sure, yeah, we've done all kinds of stencils and just we've had the kids go crazy with them. Or
It'd be cool with like flames.
That's one of the original designs. It was
Yes,
a
that's
spray
true.
painted like flame.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I like
Yeah.
that.
I like the ones in your booth. There's like
Yeah.
the entire
Oh, yeah.
map of New York.
yeah, there's a map, subway map, so you
Subway
can
map?
you can commute from home.
So cute.
Yeah.
Do you ship internationally?
Smart.
Jenny wanted to know that in Finland.
Okay, we're on our way to shipping internationally. We're a very new company. Our first production run was finished in like November, so we sold out of all the units that we've already generated. So yeah, as a new company, of course, we're interested in shipping all over the place.
The Pinbox 3000, pinbox3000.com.
Yes.
That's Ben, that's Peter. You guys are very creative. I like it.
Thanks,
and
Michael.
your teachers, you're giving back to the youth of America.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Tilt the future.
Yes, from the
Yay.
great state of Vermont. She's Andrea, I'm Michael. They're pinbox3000.com. We'll be back right after this with your live continuing coverage of Toy Fair 2016 from the Jacob K. Javits Center in New York City. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.